Hey, tech fans. Tech Albert here. How are we doing today? So, we, like I said, we had a dilemma using this. It'd be great I can get it to work. Oh, I hate to send things back, but I know we can get a firmware update for it if it's available. This is version A. Well, but basically it is a router. And you can go in there and change the setting. You can take it from router mode and put in repeater mode. What I don't understand is why this can't work with it. It was working and it don't want to work. It's crazy. I'm sure this has a, I don't even know, this has a firmware update. Doesn't have much information. This is the, this takes the drives and connect it to that. I think it'd be better to work with one of these, right? Which is SSD. Then use a mechanical hard drive, anything big and bulky. It might be not able to handle it. Remember, it's only 512 gig of RAM, so they have to transfer data. It's supposed to be set up for Samba process. You know what could work too? I have an old Linksys. They're blue. They had, but that's 802.11n, and we can't really use that in this network system here. I try to focus on full power. Full power, 5 gigahertz. I know 6 gigahertz out there, but I don't have nothing running 6 gigahertz. So that wouldn't mean it wouldn't make sense to spend that kind of money, you know, if you don't have the whole infrastructure. Infrastructure is your house, and like you're working in a corporate business, you focus on the infrastructure. Is what they have on the disposal. Before it was 10 megabytes, which was really 6 megabytes. And then it went to 100 megabytes, and it was really 60 megabytes. Then they went to 1,000 a gig, then it was really 600. When they went higher to 10,000 gigabytes, I looked in the Windows administrator for net, you know, they have Windows Admin NT. That's what they use. Okay, that's a web interface, and I saw that the 10,000 gigabytes was really 7,000 coming in. I said, wow. So what happens today? Is it still the same legacy? Are they getting true 10 gig, or are they getting 7? Now, you're saying, well, heck, when it comes to fiber, it's a different story. Because fiber, it's supposed to be 1,000 up, 1,000 down. They got 2,000 up, 2,000 down. They got 5,000 up, 5,000 down. You got 10,000 and 10,000 down. I looked at another system in another state. They have 2,000 up. 2,000 down. And I think it's 940 up, which is basically almost a gig. Because that's what AT&T is doing. But if you can get around that, making sure that gateway is set to 160 megahertz, okay? That's your bandwidth. That's how fast it can go. But your laptop, your desktop, your Wi-Fi 6 card should be set to that setting too. Maximum. Not going to hurt nothing. Okay? Make sure that gateway from T-Mobile also, you should be able to hit 160. It should be 20, 40, 80, 160 by default. It should know that to run it at that speed. Download speeds on T-Mobile cable, no problem. Cellular, no problem. Upload speeds. When we used to have the other router that was hot, somebody had it and modified it, it was running pretty fast. I was getting 40 up, 42 up. Now, I'd be lucky to even see anything like that. I should actually check on that. I haven't checked on that lately. I just got off the Pike because I'm on this. The tech channel is YPP, but that's only the first part of it. Wow, look at my hair. I have a problem. 4U. So 4U is activated, but I can't see it. So I got on the tech and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" I sent her all the information. Can we see a picture of what you're talking about? Now she had no clue. So my supervisor, which is supposed to be a tech analyst supervisor, he caught me coming on. He was friendly. Let me check into your account. Okay. I have 2 PCs, desktop, laptop. Laptop, I log in, boom, same thing. They're saying that you're not supposed to see it as a content creator. It's only for visitors, subscribers. You're not supposed to see it. But yet, my music channel, I just activated. I'm an OAC. I'm an official artist channel, but I don't have no YPP or anything like that. You need 100,000 subscribers on that channel. I just made the channel so I see if anybody likes the music, and that's what I made the channel for. And that's an older channel. It's older than all these channels. That channel, my cooking channel, they're older. But I never really did anything with them, so I put music on that one. But what I'm saying, I turn on For You. Works. I told him, hey, For You works on that. Huh? Explain. Can't explain. It's not supposed to work like that. Well, we all know why. Everything's a work in progress. You're a work in progress. I'm not being rude or anything. You are a work in progress. You make mistakes. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. In the IT world, nobody's perfect out there. Look at that. That's kind of weird. No one's perfect. Everything's a work in progress. It's been like that for years. That's why you have patches. Patches for this. That's not a full working thing. Shoot, I can spy a TP link. Costs 100 and... what does it cost? My Amazon account on the tech channel's messed up. Something happened, I guess. Let me see something here. It's all messed up. I put down travel router. Oh yeah, we'll have a live stream. So it's after the live stream. How was that? You enjoyed it? Okay, great. All right, that's for the members. They get to see them, but you can participate in it. Okay, and if you haven't seen it, you have to join, help the channel out. That's how the channel, you're helping the channel now, like a Patreon account. You help that person because you like what they're doing. Okay. Oh, I got to finish. I've been fixing the channel. Okay, that's finished there. Shorts. Ooh, look at that. That was never shown. Wow, I can do that. Let me fix something first. They were, every time you did a live stream, they would create a hidden short video. And that short video was to help promote the live video. I don't see that now. Either they turned it off or something weird. The last time I had it was on the 15th. That's this one here. All right, I'm going to activate this. This will go to shorts. This will go to that video. Save that. That will go. That's right. Yeah, anyway. So like I said, everything's a work in progress. And that's the way it is. And there's nothing you can do about it. Everything is like, it's a mess. So anyway, he's telling me, hey, that's it. So he can't fix it. He was nice. They were friendly. I mean, we can only talk to them when you come YPP. You can't talk to them. The button, the message button, when you click on it, you can send Google, say, hey, I'm having problems, but nobody's going to help you. You have to become YPP. Okay, let's activate this video. See that video, the long version, the stream, but we did a review on this, basically on that. That's what the review on. That helps. We have some members. Membership is like $2.99. Okay, there's a higher one, $4.99. That's for tech team lead. But you would have to join that, and you gradually grow up into that, and you help the channel too. All that you do helps the channel, and I can get more things. Listen, I paid out of pocket. Nobody's sponsoring me. We don't have sponsors. That's why a lot of channels grow faster. They got spent. Like the channel has like 1 million subscribers, or 100,000 subscribers, or 50,000 subscribers. The company say, hey, we will pay you and to sponsor our product, and they just have to talk about the product. Maybe the whole video could talk about the product, and they make a lot of money. That's how the other content creators make money. You make money when you start with the channel, right? And it moves up from there. Yeah. That's how it works. So, you know, I'm not gonna have that on here because I tried to reach out to some companies, but there's no. I might have over. Let me see what I have now. It channel views. Channel views should count for something. We still have 187, but need 1,000 subscribers. That's the starting part. Then you have to go to 10,000. Once you get to 10,000, then it's a lot of work. I mean, if I keep making videos, keeping you educating, and tell you what's happening and translate what the others are talking to you about. But okay, I got that release. Okay, let's I have I got 139. Okay, so the biggest thing is how do you handle the channel? What you do? Nobody can really say how you should do things because everybody started differently. Everybody doing their own thing. It's very hard unless you stand out and to do things. So basically like that. But like I said, we're a work in progress. All the AIs, they're work in progress. ChatGPT keeps on calling me Cal. My name's not Cal. I told him it's Albert. Sorry. And ChatGPT is a female, so be careful how you talk to it. Okay, it's not. If you're a woman, you might didn't know because who created it? Man created it. So man's gonna want a woman like maybe them, like the mom. I wanted to give it nurturing like my mom and my girlfriend, like that. You want the nurturing, so you create it as a female, okay? And if a child made it, right? A child, it's a 6-year-old. If a 6-year-old, oh wow, that did it pretty quick. Look how fast that is. Wow, that's so fast. Holy Toledo. I didn't realize something. It didn't have the U.S. on it. Yes, so if a child made an AI, they're going to mirror it after themselves. They're not going to want an adult. They're going to make it a child. That's the whole thing. You got to understand. At one time, YouTube was open up to the kids. So, hey, my channel would have been flying. I would have a lot of people who wouldn't have to ask, subscribing and stuff. You're going to subscribe to our channel that you feel the channel is working for you. And you agree. And a lot of you doing the live stream, I was impressed. A lot of you like what was there. And I do thank you for that. You're getting real, honest opinion. It's not really opinion. It's my background. My background is this. This is my forte. This is what I do. I do other things too, but this is my forte. You walk into my place. In my studio here, it's full of computers. I want to learn Mac. We have Mac OS. We got Windows Pro, right? We got desktop, laptop. I used to have a whole bunch of stuff in the other place. I built my own network. I built my own domain. I had Windows Server. Had we started Windows Work Groups. We did that here. Then up there we started with NT and Windows Advanced Server, and then you had the 2000 server. And I like that the 2003 server. I like that. That was fast. Advanced Server was good at the time. With a domain, you have to protect it against the outside. So the router had to be beefed up. That's when a business router. Companies back then used Blue Coat. Blue Coat was a like a cybersecurity device. Okay, and you block out channels, and you can block out a whole bunch of stuff on there and block out the words. And a lot of these business routers had the ability to do the same thing, and they could catch things. There is some software out there. I think it's NetCap or something like that, where it can scan your router and tell you how secured it is and how is it functioning. That's not bad to have that knowledge. But today everybody's gone to wireless or cell. They get off the cable, they get off the fiber, and they want the cell service because they feel that cell service can be really fast. It can. That now we have T-Mobile for cell phones, right? So having that gateway up in the attic, it's also a booster. It boosts its signal on the cell phone. It went from 3 bars to 4 bars. Now, to go higher than that, you're going to have 2 antennas on the roof pointing upward, wherever your antennas are, to boost the signal. But you can't go too far with those antennas, so they have to be in the same perimeter. You can't say, well, I'm going to put it like another 200-300 feet away. You can't. You got to put it closer, so you get the best signal. That's how that works, because it works a little different. Okay, so that's the way you go with that. I'm still waiting for the stuff I got for the tech channel to come. Make it a little bit more colorful in the back. This channel is light green, like that. That's the green. Oh wow, this thing, I forgot this thing updated. No, I'm just changing the category. The first updated live stream that was made this month for 2025, we had 578 views. And that was a 2-hour one. The second one was 155. I don't know what happened to the first one. I think the first one got a little crazy. The second one was like, but I don't have to make them that long. Like 30 minutes. No, it doesn't need to be that long. I want to say here. Oh, let's put it in the right category. Category. For this channel, it's science and technology, not entertainment. Unless I'm throwing a party. But I'm not. But, yeah. Okay, your Windows PC, make sure they're clean. Okay? I know a lot of people don't want to. Oh, what's this? Ooh, let me turn my things back on, my security. So Windows has these modules. Let's see, more tools. Where is that again? Where is that again? Oh, extension. I don't know. Manage extensions. All right. I don't want to know that. I don't want that turned on, and that turned on, and that turned on, and that turned on. Oops. Okay. There is a program that could show you what dislikes look like. They turn that off. A lot of people don't want to see that. People like in some games with thumbs down and say, "Oh, you didn't play that game right," and you get mad. What? And especially if that's a child. Oh my goodness, the child don't want to see. You don't do that, because these games, you don't know who you're playing with, adults or children. You have to be careful. Okay, you can mess up the kid's head. Adults too, they don't like it. What? Hey, I did the best I could. But this is the way it is. Okay, so do your best. Now, I just updated my channel, and it's all updated. It should be where it should be. Okay, some of you were asking about other channels I have. I put a section above the videos, my other channels. When we get more members, the member bar will appear. Okay. So, for a membership, you get early access to videos. Right now, we don't have enough video. We'll get to that point where I create special videos. Well, you get all the live stream videos. So, that's a specialty video in itself. So, you can watch that, and then, that's what that is. So that's a different video. You watch me live, but this is pre-recorded. Okay, I'm recording it earlier. Okay. Tech-wise, nothing else. I don't have anything else. Right now the Amazon Vine, the Vine is all right. I mean, right now, I don't know. It's weird. Some days you go on there. Let me get on there. Okay, I got recommended for you. Right now, it's showing air filters. vacuum valve core removal, dash ashtray for Toyota 4Runner. What? I don't want that. It's crazy. I have my own codes, so I tap my code, hit enter, and search, and these work perfectly. And what I want pops up out of here. Um, looks like back in the day, maybe the 90s. You know, you, instead of wearing a tie, you wear, it would be like a pendant or a brooch, and you had two ties, and you tie it down, and it would sit up here like this in a men's shirt. That looked kind of cool, like cowboys would wear it. Wow, look at that. I already did my quarter for today. What's this? Outfit for men and women, all custom from the 80s, because the 80s is so you dress like the 80s. They got some weird stuff here. Yeah. What's this? Keychain, rope. What's that for? Oh, socks. Got some crazy socks. Um, I like to do reviews. I like to, you know, you know. And I saw some of my reviews on Amazon. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah. Uh, I can't show you the views here because I don't know how that works. Some people get away with it and they're able to do it. I'd have to see what they're doing. um, what's this? So I'm still in the silver. Okay. So the gold opens up a doorway. You know, I saw some guys on YouTube. They were in it's Chinese made speedboat. They're small, little tiny things. Looks cool and looks fun. You know, it's electric and you know, self powered. What's this? Oh, silver, gold, silver gauntlet, black tie. Really? Oh, I know what that's for. Okay. Oops, hold on. Okay, so like I said, there's a lot of products here. So I try to go for things that I think, I don't know, men earring? I'm really into that, really. I'm looking for like electronics and stuff like that. That's what I'm looking for and stuff. And there's not too many things except for battery chargers and stuff. If you become an Amazon, fine. It's good if you can get on here. Yeah, you know, I think that who picks you is the AI when you return things. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's human or AI. I can't really tell because I don't know. I did not know that that's what's happening. It could be happening. Look at that thermal. I have one of these during the pandemic. I got this. I didn't know during the pandemic. I didn't know what to wear, so I was getting masks. I had masks with filters on both sides and the complete shield. I would walk into Target and I was like, I don't care, but I'm protecting myself. I don't want to get sick, so I went all out. I got the where you go under the water. Got one of those cover you up. I was protecting myself really good. What I could do, because I had to go. I was the essential worker. I had to go into the public, not public, but the public. You know, the people that on there. I did some work for 7-Eleven. No, I didn't work in 7-Eleven. I represent a vendor, and I had to go in there, and you have to touch the things. So that was easy. It was I can't mention the company's name, but I guess I could, but you can't do it on here. But yeah. Wow. And this code that I'm using was my own stuff. Oh wow, look at that. Grandma's bracelet. Huh. Look at that. Weird. They got a lot of stuff mismatched. And I find weird stuff. I found something from my um it's in the box there. I haven't reviewed I have to review this stuff before I can talk about this stuff. But um, the way I think this works is you review it, you can come to here, you can put an affiliate link, do everything like that. But I'm not gonna go through all that because nobody's doing anything like that. Nobody, it doesn't seem to work. The only way that's gonna work is the companies that say, "Hey, Albert," like this company. This company can say, "Hey, can you review?" And we'll send you the product, and then you review the product, and you're supposed to say that you're reviewing the product. For that company, if they're paying for the video. So that's it. That's how that works. And you can talk about it, and that you help them. There's nothing here, but I don't have nothing like that. I've done something similar to that back in earlier times when I worked directly with TP-Link, eGenius, TrendNet, stuff like that. Those companies don't do it anymore. I had to come down here. Yeah. I left a lot of stuff behind too, prototypes and stuff like that. Because they didn't want to bring them down there. Most of them are 802.11 and stuff, and that's not going to help you today. We are now what, B 802.11be Windows. They got Windows. Yeah, I was looking. That's what I was gonna look up, the travel router. TP-Link. It's TP-Link. It's like, remember old D-Link? So they got one here, BE 3600 Wi-Fi 7 portable. It's like double the price of this, and $20. That's what it costs. Should you buy it? It has the same interface. I could tell by looking at it. Let me look up something here. What CPU? What NPU is in the TP-Link Control V? Let's see what's going on there. Does not have a dedicated neutral processing unit. Wi-Fi feature using quad-core CPU and broadband system on the chip. System on the chip, SoC. So it has a 2.0 gigahertz quad-core CPU. Wireless chipset is a Broadcom Silicon integrated. That's interesting. I wonder what the other one is. Let's see. How did I say? What is the NPU for? What's this called? WaveLink AX3000. Does not have a neutral. Does not have an NPU is a network. They call it network. Now it's calling neutral processing unit. Indicated. Let's see what's inside here. It uses traditional chip system on the chip for its primary function. It doesn't say. I want them to tell. I want to know what's inside this thing. Oh, is this a Chinese-based company? I've seen these things before. That would explain. That would explain a lot of things. Yeah. Oh boy. Boy, they're making this little thing. This one here. This little thing here. I still have it. It's in the box. If I could fix it and get it to work, it'd be great. I don't have the patience. I don't want to spend a whole day on it. I mean, it's able to handle the speeds. It supports specifications. Yeah, I hit specifications. Why can't it tell me a specification? Is it a secret? Specifications. Driver. Let's see if there's anything for this. WL.WNT 100 X3. Oh, let's see. Is this here? Okay, they have software new release. Doesn't say when it was released. Software version and download. On their channel, they have the emulator. I should save this for the. I'm trying to teach. What's going here? All right. So they have emulators for all their equipment. I might be able to show you this. I don't know if I can rotate this. What does this do? No, I can't. Well, let me see if I pause. All right. Well, let me emulate it. I would show you how this worked. Now that would explain why this device is like it is. Let me see. What is the What is the SOC for the AX3000 Wavelink? Oh, see, on this it says it's a dual core 1.3 gigahertz processor. I don't know why we couldn't get that before. I guess we had to write it in a different direction. Okay, so okay, okay. Performance dual Wi-Fi speeds 574, 2.4 gigahertz, and 2.45 gigahertz. The hardware feature of the router is a 1 gigabyte WAN port and 2 gigabyte LAN ports. It was only 160 megahertz bandwidth for the SP system. Other features also sells Apex brand. Okay, blah 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 blah. So that's about it. So it's a dual core. Doesn't say what it is exactly. System on the chip without position of the part. Dual core 1.6 and the TP-Link version. The TP-Link was 2.0 quad core, so it has four quads. It's basically one chip with it's split into 4 cores. Basically, it's a dual core basically, and it's running the extra cores on it. That's how they have these things worked out there. So speed-wise, it might be the same thing. And it has 512 of RAM. So it's basically just like this, but it has quad core technology. I don't think it has anything faster. I bet you it's their oldest, because it's using the same interface as this. Let me see something. I bet you it's using the same interface. Let's see if we can get the emulator for it. Hold on. So we go emulator. Oh, emulator TP-Link, I guess. Okay, TP-Link. See if we can find out that. So emulator is TP links. We're looking for let's see what it is. It take too long to figure this mess out. Oh, there it is. I think it's the B. Okay, it's a BE3600. BE3600. Where is it? I see BE. I see not a BE. BE900. That's an Archer. BE4600. That's an Archer series. I don't see it here. Hey, why did that flash like that? It's kind of weird. Huh. Let me see if I can find it. BE. There it is. BE3600. That's an Archer series. I don't know which one it is. Version 2.6 or version 1.6. Let's go to the new one. There it is. I don't need all that crap. So this has built-in. It looks the same as this one. I'm not kidding. It has the same kind of. It's called a TP-Link. This is dual band. Is the dual band Wi-Fi? Oh, it's dual band. What's this one? Is this quad core? No, we don't need that. No, you don't have to authorize nothing. Advanced. What does this say? This says dual band 7. Oh, dual band 7. So the other one is what? Dual band 7. They're both 10. So why does it say quad core? It's dual band. It's just like dual band 2.0. I wouldn't be surprised it's the same exact thing as this. Because this is what this is. It has the same features. LAN. It has IPv6. I'm going to see something here. It has a DHCP server. It might be laid out a little easier to figure out. Routing. Wireless, USB. Let me see. Yes, USB storage and time machine sharing. I want to look on the other one and see how it is again on the emulator. Regent, United States. Password. Oh, let's see. I'll just create something fast. I have a password for this. Let's see. Notepad. Oh. I just saw something. What has happened here? There's a bug again in the system. Open. Star. Try. We'll use this password. Okay. Device management password. What? Not Brazilian. We'll do that. Pacific. Now, this is weird. Okay, I see what happened. Alright, so we're creating the effect of this. I want to know if both emulators are the same. That's what I want to know. Okay, we're in. So you go to more. You have network guarding, net forwarding, security, USB, USB storage. Let me see something here. USB tethering. What's this? Okay, I'm trying to figure out something here. Here, it's the mode. So we want to put this in repeat bridge. Ah, look at the way this is working. It's able to scan. What's this gonna scan? Let me see something here. So on the TP link, does it have a mode on here? Routing, LAN, wireless, additional settings, wireless settings. So the purpose of the emulator is to help you understand what you're buying. A lot of people don't even know about it. You have firmware update, backup, and administration, system log, diagnostic. That means it's client security, USB, TP ID. What's that? Is that? Oh, that's a login status. Routing. It doesn't have. It should allow you to change the system. Okay, so 5 gigahertz band. Download bandwidth. How many megabytes? 4 up. Okay, wireless is enabled. Share. Bandwidth controlled enabled. It should allow. Oh, that's guessed. No, I'm guessing that right. Okay. This is it. Okay, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz advanced settings. Transmit power is high. 2.4 channel width is 2840. That's right. Okay. Okay, get this. 5 gigahertz. The maximum can go up to, according to this, it was Wi-Fi 7. It can go up to 20, 40, 80, 160, 240. So 240 megahertz. But you have to have appliances that can support that. So you're looking at about 20, 40, 80, 160, and that's it. Channel, auto, that's it. So it's the same settings setups like at this one. It says here it's a dual core, but online it says it's quad core. But it doesn't say that on Amazon. Dual band, okay. 2.5 gig ports. Okay, that's what it says here. They got a cheaper one. That's basically this. $79. AX3000. It has the antennas built into it. $79 for this. I wouldn't be surprised it's the same thing. It has the same guard. They're all using the same guard system. That's 49. That's $30 more for that. So that one. That's TP Link one. Same thing, but the antennas are built in. It's the same thing. It's gonna be the same interface. They don't change anything. Let me double check and see what that is. Which one is that? I want to see what that is. Okay, hold on. What do we got here? This is the AX. This is one of these. These are not an Archer router. What the difference is? Version 1. We'll look at version 2. It doesn't say if it's dual core. Let's see, advanced. Ooh, USB and micro SD storage. Network media server. TS shared. See, this one's a little different. Ooh, what's this here? Wi-Fi networks. Wait a second. What's this model called? Wi-Fi chipset is a MediaTek Ethernet controller. Other connects 512 meg of RAM and 32 gig for storage. It's a dual core ARM, 1.3 gigahertz. Aha! Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Here it's $79 for this one. Which is better? Control V versus Wavelink. What's that thing called again? Wavelink AX3000. Internet speeds 2.5 gigahertz WAN port, 1 gigahertz WAN port. Connectivity 1.2.5, 1 gigahertz. Supports VPN. Well, I won't be using that because I'm not using LAN, using small. Let me see. Supports VPN, Open VPN, multi-mesh functionality, Wave, blah 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 blah. Tethering NAS Viva USB. It says it supports NAS, so. So that's the one to get. It supports NAS. Here it says $149, but on there $79. Take that, send this back and get that. Looks like that because it says it supports a NAS, Viva USB micro. Okay, so that solves the problem there. So we'll take it back, grab this one. Just this one's supposed to do it. It's supposed to have a built-in NAS in it. Okay. Added to the cart. No, I don't want no extended warranty. Oh, won't be able to order it here. I'll have to get it on the computer. Wouldn't get here until 2 days, the 18th. Well, this one has a built-in NAS. So, let's see. Okay. So, this won't work. That's what it doesn't have the. Even though it's supposed to work, it does, I don't know. It would have to play around with it some more. Let me see. Copy. Hey, that's weird. Ah. No, I'm not. I'm not getting that. Delete that. Okay, so we can call it the the Wave AX3000 because the AI is getting confused. But it looks like both the TP-Link and this one are the same. Not the BE series. This is a Wi-Fi 6. They both have the same processor. They have the same processor chip. It's a MediaTek processor. They both have the same interface. The only thing with the TP-Link is it's the WR302X and the Wavelink WLWNT100X3. Integrated 3.0 built-in micro SD card slot. I don't care that it has that. That costs more. You have to pay another $40 for that. Dedicated micro SD card for more convenient. Offers another storage option without needing extra help. Requires simpler and one design, more complex. They both have the same open VPN, open WRT. They both have the same 1.3 gigahertz. So I don't understand. So if they both have the same thing, you're. I have to update it. It has old information. That's what I'm saying. These things, these AIs that are working fine. We use the AI because we don't want to look up the data and information. And the data information is there. Somebody had to type it out, right? A lot of companies don't want to say. They don't want to say. So we know that this and the TP-Link WR302X. So the port speeds might be faster, 2.5, but you have to have things that support that. If you don't have anything that supports it, it does you no good. And that 2.5 would be personal much 1.300 gigs. You're not getting 2.5 exactly. They don't tell the truth there. It's slower, but it's gonna be a little higher. I don't really care. I just want to know if this would work. If we can get this to work. If you can't get it to work, different story. I have new firmware for this one. by the way. Uh, yeah, I grabbed it so I can put the new firmware onto it. And maybe that would fix the problem. I don't know. Or we can run and spend another $40 on the TP-Link, which is basically the same thing. It doesn't have external antennas. It's the same thing. The same exact thing. It's both. They're using the same chipset. It's everything the same. The only thing is the ports are different. The micro SD slot. Yeah, the micro SD slot could be. It's good for basic, simple budget for casual. Okay, so we didn't learn anything different. I know. I'll see what I'll do. I just don't feel like spending additional money. It's no sense. And I've had TP-Link in the pre. Don't get me wrong. What I don't like is companies saying, "Hey, we have a product, but the life expectancy is just a couple of years, and then we don't support it no more." And that's what a lot of us don't want. We don't want hardware. Like I already got hit with that with a router. I was using the router, all of a sudden they stopped supporting the router, and the router gone completely dead, and you're screwed. I had a backup router. I have a wired router, and that kicked in. But that wireless router had 13 antennas in there. It had quad core, much faster than my dual core router. But but that's about it. You get stuck. The only thing with this is it overheats. I wouldn't be surprised. The TP-Link version. Wait a minute. I thought I had the emulator on. What happened here? I just want to know if this stuff would work with the interface. That's what I think. Okay. Yeah. The only thing with the storage is very simple. Only FAT32 and NFTF file formats are supported. Hmm. Anyway, I know what I'm going to be doing. Hey, hopefully you learned something. I don't know. A lot of stuff has copyright issues and showing off stuff from other companies. Now you have to get permission from them. I have to contact. Hey, can I use your interface for my videos? And they'll say, hey, sure, you can. So you have to get permission. Otherwise, you can. You can't use it. Otherwise, they get flagged with copyright issue. Hmm. Okay. Well, this model here, dual band, 2.5 gigahertz Wang, 1 gigahertz, one. Oh, the Wang is 2.5. Yeah, but the LAN is 1 gig. Hotspot router, USB tethering, USB modem tethering, AP range. I mean, they both have range extender and client. They have the same feature, well, the same exact thing. It's just like the little mini thing there. I don't know. It's a shame that they both can't do the same thing. I can't see much of a difference between the two. Oh, we've gone to an hour. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay. What? Yeah, let me take this out of the box. And I could try it again. I mean, not hard. See if it works. You know, this will work as extender to extend the Wi-Fi range in the other bedroom. This little thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they do. It's the same thing. I can't see no much of a difference except for the port speed. They're using the same processor. This is how they. This is how it will look. Okay. Take care.